Alright, welcome back to Nikki and Nicholas with you once more. This time we're going to be making, like I said, let's just group it this time. It will be fast and simple. We're going to take the straight lines, the Y, the I, the K, the V, and the X. Let's take those ones because those are the direct, easy things that you can actually see. I will also do the O too. So we know we did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 out of the way instantly. First and foremost, we'll add a new box, put him here. Let's label it 10, let's label it 3. I had some other artworks hanging around before. So there are some here. I don't think I need to explain some of this. Obviously you can see it straight up that it's easy. If you were here for the uppercase letters, then I bet you are seeing this as easy, because it's basically the uppercase letter shrinks down to smaller sections. But I know the one thing that would always that would definitely be confusing you is the scale, or rather the measurement. But the measurement is still the same thing actually. So we're going to go with the letter I. Let's go with the letter I first. The letter I is measured using 5 by, let's just put it here. Let's stop going up and down. The letter I is actually done using 5 by 1. So if I should draw a bounding box around 5 by 1 grid, this is our bounding box for letter I. Now I want to create the letter I am going to start with, I would skip box 1, I'll skip box 2, and I'll come to box 3. And at the top of box 3, I'll start my line all the way to the bottom. The I comes with a dot, and that dot is very simple. We're going diagonally from here to here on the very first box, and there you have it. I'll remove this. We have the letter I. I'll use the shape builder tool so that it's visible. There we have the letter I. Simple and short. The next thing we'll do is the letter V. The letter V. Now, the first time we did it, don't be confused whenever I zoom out like this. This is not the actual grid when I zoom out. When I zoom in like this is the actual grid, so don't get confused. This is the proper grid we're using. So for the letter V is just like the former one. You know, the former one was 5 by 3. So let's put a bounding box around. Remember, the spacing is 105 by 5 by 1 space. So let's put a bounding box around the 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and by 5. This was the capital letter, or rather uppercase letter V. But the lowercase letter v is now 3 by 3. Automatically we can say this bounding box just went diagonally down like this. So if you could do the uppercase letter V again. Oh, sorry, the uppercase letter V was 3 by 5. Can you see that? It was a W, that was W, and M, that was this. So the uppercase letter V was this. But it just seems like what we did was we put it down like this. So let's practice again. We just start from the bounding box of the letter one, the lowercase. This is the bounding box. Don't forget, this is the old one, this is the new bounding box. So the new bounding box is start from here and you come down here, just like the way it was. Start from the edge of that first box again to the edge of the lower box. Same thing for this side, but crossed diagonally to the other direction. Same thing for this one. And then we'll use the shape builder to highlight it specifically. And I'll take away all these extra boxes. That's That's the letter V. That's the exact letter V you see here. The letter X prior to this was 5 by 3, the same thing. And the new box on the other hand is 3 by 3, and it's exactly the same thing as the V, but with a slight different angle where it touches. So it's beginning box, but not to the edge of the last box, rather to this edge, and then beginning box again, this time to that very edge. Same thing on the other side, just like the way we did it the very first time with the uppercase. The same way, no difference. Some letters never change, and I think those letters are divine. They are just unique and beautiful. They don't change, basically, for the basic creation anyway. If you're making something complex, then definitely changes. So IVX, make the letter K and O. Let's just do it quickly. The letter K previously was oh, I forgot this one was still here. Letter K previously was 3 by 5, but the difference between this letter K and the new letter K is that they are both 3 by 5. The difference is, remember the time we crossed from here to the center like this? I'll just do a show of that in the former video, but this time we won't go from the top to the center. We're going from the midpoint to the center like this. So you might be getting something like, you see it right here, top to center, top to center, bottom to center, bottom to center. You might be getting something like, you feel like it's the X again, but it is not the X again. I promise you, I promise you that one. If you want to remember the letter K, just simply do this. From here to here, from here to, oh sorry, from here to here. If you want to remember the letter K, you already know that this is the outer part of the K, and then from here till it touches, and from where it touches to here. And the last but not the least is the long stem. This is where the letter K does its own magic. It's simple, it's easy. I don't want to use a box, but I just wanted to, let me just use a box to show you. So this is your 3 by 3 box, and this is your 5 by 3 box. So like I told you, the letter K, unlike the letter X and the letter V, so you see how they follow each other. The V stopped from only the first, the X stopped in the second, while the K goes diagonal, and then follows the line to where they all touch. That's where you draw your box. Now, to make it more visibly attractive and understood, that is it. Remove all of this, and that is it. And last but not the least is the easiest, or rather the second easiest letter here, because the easiest one is always the I. The second easiest is the letter O. The letter O is just absolutely simple. I don't even know what to call it. Your bounding box, or should we, let's use the bounding box first. The bounding box is 3 by 3, and previously it was 5 by 3. Previously it was 5 by 3. Now it's 3 by 3. So what we just did was we just kind of like shrinked it downwards a little bit, but you don't even need to do anything. You just carry a circle and draw it the entire box, and you take a second one and draw it into this inner entire box, and voila, you are done with the letter O. Like, I don't know who made this letter absolutely did not want stress in their life. I swear, because this is like the easiest after this by far. So this is IVXKO all in one go. Catch you all on the next one where we'll be doing 3x3s, all 3x3s, or as much as possible.